Today we are interviewing Mr. Vasquez, the owner of the restaurant in Ashland, Maryland, El Andariego. So El Andariego means the vagabond. Is there a reason why you chose that name for your restaurant?
Yes, that's correct. I say my wife chose the name, and I think she went to Mexico one time. I don't know how long, but that we chose to put the El Andariego restaurant because we went to Mexico and that's they chose the name.
And you serve Mexican and Salvadoran cuisine here?
Yes.
What inspired the theme for this restaurant?
I'm sorry?
What inspired you to have Mexican?
You know, that's what I thought. It was my person. It wasn't my wife to decide to put the Mexican and Salvadorian, because to me it was. I'll be honest to you, I don't know about Mexican food, because it's my first time when I work here. That's my first time to serve Mexican food. But I can ask you, where did you decide to? Yeah, come in here. Yeah, come in here. What is you decide to put a Mexican and Salvadorian?
We have when we started the restaurant, we was 3 partners. One it was from Mexico, and 2 from El Salvador, and we bring a chef from Mexico, and we have 1 chef from El Salvador, and then they work together. And they didn't try to go with either one recipe. You know, the chef from El Salvador, she do the tamales, pupusas, all like Salvadorian stuff, and he do like Tex-Mex food. But he teach her to do all the salsas. And it was 3 years he was with us, and then he decided to back to Mexico. That's why we only have 2 partners. Mm-hmm. But it was always a thing to have a restaurant, but it's different. Restaurant they have yes Tex-Mex, they don't have Salvadorian too, and we wanted to everybody know about our country food.
Well, that's interesting. Thank you. So as we can see here, you have a lot of dishes. We saw some saw some people making them in the kitchen. So what are some specialty dishes that are unique to like just this restaurant?
You know, the special is more popular here is fajitas. You know, fajita, and also we had the El Andariego dish. You know, that's chicken, beef, and the shrimp. The shrimp can be wrapped with bacon. That we call El Andariego. But that's fajita. And also the enchiladas too. The enchilada sopa de pollo.
What did you say?
Enchilada sopa de pollo.
Oh, yeah.
That's enchilada or burrito. That's very typical Mexico. Mm-hmm. You go to Mexico and you see enchiladas, burritos, like tacos mexicanos, and
yeah. So do these dishes require like a lot of skill to make them, or?
Not really, not too much. The other one require like tamales like the pork tamales you in Mexico, but the other one is just like we have already the meat for the fajitas, just put it in the grill, and also the chicken for the enchilada, they already just made it because they have to make it before, because that's some people sometimes don't have time. You know, especially lunchtime, people just have like half an hour, and then you have to cook the food very fast.
Mm-hmm. So what are the most popular foods at your restaurant?
I think the most popular here is the way I call it fajita. I think fajita is the more popular fajitas, because like Saturday night we have like 300 covers from 5 to 10 o'clock. From 5, we have 300. Maybe we sell like 175 fajitas. Wow. The most selling is big fajita, because I can see my computer when I close how many fajitas we selling. We selling like say 50 like say maybe 65% is fajitas.
Well, I love fajitas too, so I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody loves fajitas, chicken.
Fajitas.
Yeah,
Everyone
chicken and
loves
beef.
fajitas.
Yes.
Do you serve more Salvadorian or Mexican food at your
No, we are more Mexican.
Okay.
Salvadorian, we have maybe like 5 different dishes. The most in the menu is Mexican.
Well, is there a reason why that you chose to do that?
You know, it's reason why, because I think we start here is more American, and they have to teach America how to eat Salvadorian food. And there are people they know when you look the menu. I say I don't know about pupusas. You know, I don't know about tamales. And you know, you have to teach people. You say, you know, you want to try, you know, how do you like it? And the people they say pupusas now we're selling a lot.
Well, you just said that you have to teach Americans like how to like them.
Yeah, no, I have to
So,
teach. Yes,
do you
they
have-
do, because sometimes people they're afraid to try something you never try. You know, and that's what I mean. It's not a pupusa. We make it like a flour. We make it like cheese, pork, and they have to teach American how to eat Salvadorian food.
So do you have to change some of your dishes to?
No, not really. We decide the menu the same dishes we have. Sometimes we have a special. Like in the weekend, you see in the menu we have a special Fridays and Saturday. We have a different. This is not like Mexican, like more continental food. We have like some crack cake. You know, we have like filet mignon. We have some like trout. Different preparation. You put like trout with the lemon butter sauce, or we're using like white green sauce. But we're using different sauce in the fish. We have salmon, halibut, red snapper, and well, it's a different dishes we have in the weekend.
This is good. So, what traditional Mexican and Salvadoran foods do you consider to be authentic?
You know, like now here, Salvadorian, this is very authentic food. That's the 2 dishes here. If you go to Salvador, I mean, anywhere you go to the restaurant, you're gonna see this. You ask for pupusas or the sandwiches, like so we use them more for we gotta celebrate Christmas Eve. In my country, we celebrate Christmas Eve,
Right.
but here you celebrate Christmas Day. You know, and also we have Thanksgiving, we celebrate too, with family together, and that we eat it.
So that's the sandwich typically eaten on Christmas Eve
Right.
as the big sort of celebration meal.
Yes. And also because I come for I come for the side country. I don't come for the city. I come for the countryside. In the countryside, you know, by like the food is you have a bean like beans, and the bean. I mean, you make the bean like soup with the pork. Or like for lunch, we have like soup, black bean soup with the pork. But tomorrow we can have breakfast. We do it like red fried beans. We do it like cheese, and like we use a cold crema. Usually like sour cream. And that's actually is breakfast for us. Or fried plantain, or using like we using to like here like French roll. We start with the red fried beans, and that we have for breakfast in the morning sometimes.
So, what's your personally favorite dish?
For me, I mean personal dish, Salvadorian is pupusa, but Mexico is like fajitas, el andariego dish. The chicken, beef, and the shrimp. With the wrapped bacon, I love shrimp. That's my.
Me too.
So what were some of the first authentic Mexican and Salvadorian dishes just ever, I guess?
Okay, I mean Mexican. I think that's everybody know like enchiladas, burritos. That's I mean, or tacos. You know, if you go to Mexico in the street, they have a little something in the street, and they selling tacos. Say, how many tacos do you need? I mean, 1, 2, and that's very typical Mexican too. In Mexico, the tacos, but you make it like tacos pork, or make it like beef, chicken, and that's different thing that the taco they made in Mexico. In Salvadorian, that's what I mean is we use a lot of beef too. We use a lot of beef. We use different. We use like beef I mean, beef, we put a lot of vegetable, sauteed with tomatoes. That like called estufado. The estufado that we use in El Salvador. We use a lot of beans, a lot of rice. We don't use bread there. We use like tortilla. But that's like pupusa, but that's nothing inside, just plain. Then we start using a bread, we using like tortilla.
Well, is there a reason that meat is so prominent as one of the ingredients?
Yeah, because in my country the meat is very expensive. You know, and more families very, very poor there. I come from a very poor family. I mean, to buy meat is very expensive, like maybe the pound, I mean, to buy the meat is like, now the change to the dollar is maybe like $3, 1 pound. And then the salary you make there is very, very cheap. You know, you make like a day, like $6 a day. Wow. For 8 hours. You make, I mean, if you make like $6 one day, I mean, you can go buy to $3 a pound the meat because it's expensive. Only people in the middle class they eat meat. But I mean, where I come from the side country, I mean, outside the country, is people just use a lot of beans, rice, tortilla, and cheese.
Are those the cheaper ingredients?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's but I mean, like if you go to the city, people, it's different. You know, it's different level. People live there.
Well, I couldn't help but notice all the beautiful like decorations and paintings that you have here at the restaurant. Did you like choose like them to like reflect Mexican and Salvadoran culture?
Yeah, and this side is more Salvadorian. This side you see like that's the thing we use in there. That we make it here that we make it here called marañón. The marañón. That's the fruit we call it marañón. We have horchata and tamarindo. That they have the pepper we use in there in my country. Those pepper they use them for, I mean, they cut a little bit and they fill them with the ground beef inside. They fill them with the ground beef inside, and that's what we eat them for dinner sometime. This is regular green pepper. Regular green pepper, yeah. And I think that the onions right there, I think they had somebody moved already, but they had called chorizo. The chorizos, that we use in chorizo, but I didn't see on anymore here. But I mean the onions and that's like that. It's like called like tropical fruit. Marañón is they make some juice. You try the juice, right? Sometimes you never try the juice when you come here. No. You have to try it sometime because the juice is like called marañón, that the fruit, and also called horchata. This is like milk with rice. That's called it says like juice.
Well, so we researched a little before we came here. So we read about the food festival in El Salvador. So what are some details about the background of the festival? And do you celebrate here at the restaurant?
Yes. No, not here, but I mean, we do it sometime. We go to you never been to the strawberry festival? Okay. Oh, yeah. We selling food there. But you know, we sell different type of food. We sell like taquitos, pupusas, burritos, and tamales. Back home we sell different. We sell like you know, like the bread, cut the bread and put some sauces inside. That we sell there, or selling pupusas. Pupusas, yeah, we sell in the festival pupusa, or the bread, they cut the bread in half like this, but I put some sauce inside. That's more for festival in my country. Yeah.
How do you describe Salvadorian food in comparison with the typical American food?
Oh, it's big different. Yeah, big different because America you have too many different things. You know, in El Salvador you say like chicken, beef. You say more, but you go to a nice restaurant. You use like beef or chicken, but different preparation. Like the chicken, we use it like cutting in a small piece of chicken with the bone, and put some potatoes, potatoes, tomatoes, corn, and a green pepper. And they do it like saute the chicken.
So you might prepare it in a different way depending
Right.
on the dish?
Yes, and the meat too. The meat is different. All those dishes we using a rice because a rice is very typical in my country. And when you use any dish, it's gonna go with rice because the preparation you use that we using a lot of rice.
That's interesting.
So I know that like a lot of American people who don't really know much about this culture think that a lot of Central American countries have like similar food. What makes Salvadoran food stand out among all the Central American countries?
You know, because Central America they have like pupusas in like Honduras.
Yeah.
They're called baleadas. Baleadas, but it's different preparation.
Okay.
Different. This is more thin. This is more thick thing in Honduras. They're called baleadas, but Central America almost have the same